Hello everybody, how are we doing? Citizens of Star Wars here, and today we're going to be looking at all three of the Bandai SHF Figure Arts Praetorian Guards. We'll be taking a look at all three in the video, and we'll start off with looking at their boxes, which is they'll be fairly similar. So there's two of them. On the back art we've had another power cut. And the power is restored the power of the dark side. Anyway, so here's the back of the boxes. Japanese writing. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments below. And we got all their different poses and stuff that they come with the back. I am a big fan of the boxes here. Really, you can kind of keep them in as a display piece. Yes, their boxes are very, very nicely done. I don't know. I think they're on par with Hasbro's. Maybe a little bit better. I do like the back of it. It really seems, you know, to up the value with the boxes. But yes, these are our Praetorian Guards, as they are. They're from the new film, The Last Jedi. Let's, who should we have a look first? We'll have a look at this guy first. We'll have this guy open. Let's do this. Okay, so we have a load of accessories with these guys. We get mostly the same these force, force whips. So you get one whole bit, and then you get, this is fantastic. Me being so used to Hasbro figures, I would expect this to be one whole plastic piece, but it's not. This is full-on rubbery, whippy type. You know, this is a whip. This is your whip. You know, you know, so the Praetorian Guards can get up to their kinky stuff, you know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's have a quick look at this whip then. No paint splodges on it. I'm very happy with this. Again, Bandai going all out here. You get your money's worth with it. They package it well. It's not oddly shaped as well, if you know what I mean. If you get a Hasbro lightsaber, it's a bit, you know, bent. You know, like, you know, Rey's been using it in the box, you know. Anyway, that's it. You get a whip with every single Praetorian Guard, because they're all kinky and stuff like that, aren't they? And then with this guy in the middle, you get his shaving blade, or his big long ninja stick before he detaches it. And yeah, again, it's nice and detailed. These are quite similar to the Hasbro line. I mean, I have reviewed these weapons in depth, and I've got a feeling they're quite close. I will be doing a comparison video between this and the Hasbro Praetorian Guards. And then obviously you get the ones where they split in half. But this one is not like the Hasbro one, where you can put it into one piece. So again, Hasbro, I've gone and just this once, one-upped Bandai. But anyway, the other accessories is you get just loads of hands. And they all come with the fist hands typed in, closed in. Anyway, that's enough of the accessories. Let's take a look at the Praetorian Guards themselves. Okay, so I brushed all the accessories aside, and we're going to take a look at this first Praetorian Guard, one of the elite ones. This is the Donald Duck looking trooper, and this is the most Asian looking fella to ever appear in Star Wars, and I'm not talking about the Ganja Club. Anyway, it feels he's a lot similar to the Hasbro figures. You'd think for the price tag, Bandai would have cloth on their figures, but it's rubber. They've gone with opted rubber. The articulation's all good. There is no loose joints in the figures, and these I'm counting for each three. With the detailed lines underneath it. Again, the sculpting's quite good. I'm trying to get the best out of it. You can see the sculpting's been quite good all the way around on the head as well. They have the details of the helmet on point. Moving them around, you get this flimsy bit of armour that falls around, so you don't see the under armour ball joint like the Hasbro one has. They got the blue dot on there. Again, I've used these hands because they hold melee weapons. It's best to use the kind of enclosed hand guns hand thing, know what I mean? So I've gone ahead and used that one. They use melee weapons, so it's plain and simple just to use This one. Holding weapons, as you can see, they hold them quite well. They don't sturdy around. They don't flimsy and flop. They hold them really well. The hand casting is done superbly. You can see the joint underneath the armor, unlike the Hasbro one where they have it all enclosed in. There's no loose joints on the top here, like again Hasbro. But yes, it's a nice smooth finish. It feels very armory. It is plastic on here, obviously. But yes, the way they finished it and had it done, it feels very armory and doesn't feel kind of cheap, so to say. It does really look like the real deal. You'll get what I mean once I release my Hasbro versus Bandai Praetorian Guard video. So we'll take a look at the other two. So this is the third one. This is the one with the oddly shaped shipped helmet. So, yeah, I find this helmet really quite weird. This looks like a kind of Star Wars speeder bike helmet, so to say. Oh, a biker helmet. I mean, I'm still a bit iffy-offy with the design of the Praetorian Guards. And there's probably some fan art out there that makes the Royal Guards look a bit better. But I know Ryan Johnson went with the samurai design. But yes, the head casting is really good. It is one whole piece under there. So obviously this guy would float if the Supremacy crashed into water. Spinning around. Yep, there's always good head articulation on here. Again, they all came with this little plastic bit in here. So that's obviously to stop this little extra plastic bit from wobbling around underneath in the armour. Again, articulation's all good. Nothing is flimsy. Nice shiny finish to him. Underneath, again, it's the same. Just black on red boots. There we go. Yep, and his weapon, he comes with obviously this one. The longer stick. And yes, it's not so flimsy. It's nice and sturdy. No paint mismarks. That's always the number one thing I look out for, is the mismarks and casting and everything. Getting him into the figure. There we go. Now, one negative I'm going to point out is when you're trying to fit some weapons into the figure, it is a bit annoying because the hand will pop off. But once you get the knack of it, it's all good. So yeah, that's this guy. And this is the version I have as Hasbro. He's going to fall over. Is this guy. I have two of these in Hasbro version, which I'll be doing my comparison for. He's got a little bit looser shoulder bell. Again, the sculpting's really well done. A nice shiny finish. No missed plastic casting or paint spotches. Spin the head around. There we go. Nice head articulation. They even got the old Adam's apple there in the undersuit as well. Spin him around. Back around. Again, it's rubber. Good leg knee articulation. I've already reviewed this figure in depth and in full on my channel, and that is the Hasbro version, so I'll be saying the same, and I'll save more info about him until my versus video. But anyway guys, that is a quick fire review, quick look at the Praetorian Guards from Bandai. Would I recommend them? 100% yes. Again, like their First Order Stormtrooper, which I have recently reviewed, link down below, their figures are fantastic. I've always been skeptical on getting these. They looked a bit odd, misshaped from pictures, but getting them in person, they are really worth picking up and buying. I've got to say though, honest opinion, they do look quite similar to Hasbro figures, except from this guy. It's a shame they don't have cloth for the amount of money you pay for them. It's a shame they don't have cloth. Their articulation's good. You can pose them as well, because they've all got their little kind of joints in the feet. You can just make it out down there. Yes, I thoroughly love these figures. I think it's fantastic. One of the best things about it is this whip. I mean, come on, this is so freaking cool. I mean, I'm so used to Hasbro giving us cheap kind of one-cast bits like that. I mean, this is fantastic. Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I've been 6 Inch of Star Wars. I hope you enjoy this video. I have 2 comparison videos on the way, more reviews on the way, and also I am building a ATM6. The Revel model, so I'll be painting, priming it, all that jazz, and that will be coming in the next couple of weeks, some point around February. I'm about, when the weather comes up, I'll be able to prime it and then get to work on it, start creating it. But obviously, if it's England, we're raining. So, may the force be with you guys. Hit the subscribe button, because it's great like this, guys, eh? You know, you can hit them and you should hit subscribe, like, comment.